review this then. It's a Whirlpool AWG032. Yeah, there's no there's no range on it, but it clearly follows the inspirations models of the mid-90s with this kind of design of dials and stuff. However, it's not made by Whirlpool, it's made by Philips. Anyway, I believe this was made in France. And it is Philips. You can tell by the fact that on the spin speed dial we have a 120 RPM marker on it. Right, let's look at the dial then. It's split into 3 sections with colours. So, this is where the inspirations style comes from. So, we've got program. That's your indicator marker right here. Then you've got program 1's pre-wash, 2 main wash, and 3 quick wash. Because the actual programs are listed here within the bands. So, yellow bands is cotton. We have program 1 pre-wash, program 2 main wash, and program 3 quick wash. Followed by some rinses, and the final fast spin at 1100 RPM. Max temperature is also marked out with this dial, temperature dial, and you'll notice that the yellow goes from 60 to 95. So max temperature is 95 degrees, and you can have all temperatures all the way down to minimum. So we've got 95, we've got 70, 60, 50, 40, 30, and minimum. Spin speeds, we've also got the yellow markers from 600 RPM to 1100 RPM, but that's actually very misleading. It's actually not correct. The final spin speed for, let's say, the blue section, which is your synthetics, is actually 850 RPM, not 600. But anyway, we've got variable spin speeds of 1100, 700, 600, 500 with a little wool mark icon, 400, 300, and 120 RPM. That is distribution speed. Now, the reason why this isn't accurate is because actually this is just a variable resistor for the spin. So in other words, when it comes to the synthetic side of the dial, and also the woolens as well, if you want the maximum spin speed, which is about 850 RPM, you've got to set it to 1100. But likewise, I'll show you in a minute, that when you turn the spin speed dial down, these spin speeds aren't actually that accurate. Anyway, so we got 95 in programs 1 and 2. I did do a 60 degree program on program 3, but whether it actually did 60 degrees, I don't know. So this is the biggest problem I have whilst doing this review. There's no literature about on the internet, so there's no manuals or anything like that, and it's a complete kind of guess of what everything kind of does. Max load for cotton is 5 kilograms. Half load is also available for the cotton cycle as well as rinse hold. If we turn the dial to here, you'll find a little icon. It's a black. It normally uses black dots to indicate the start of the cycle, but here we've got a little hollow dot. And if you notice here on rinse hold, we've also got a little hollow dot. So when it reaches, select rinse hold. Once it reaches there, you're in rinse hold mode. And of course, to go into final spin, you will have to release this button for it to go into final spin. Then we've got synthetics. Max load for synthetics is just 2 kilo. So you've got a max temperature of 60 degrees. So set it to there. And then I think for quick wash it's probably about 40. So we've got the pre-wash, main wash, and then of course quick wash. Oh, just to also let you know, so cotton's quick wash is around an hour, synthetics quick wash is around 45 minutes. It ends with a final spin here of 850 RPM if the dial's left at 1100. But like I said, if you start turning the dial down, it's it's relative to 850 RPM. So the 700 is more like 6, the 6 is more like 5, the 5 is more like 450, 400 is like 350, and 300 is like 250 RPM. Again, you got half load and rinse hold, which may work on this cycle. Then we've got program 1 and 2. We've got program 1, pre-wash delicates, and then 2, main wash delicates, max temperature of 40 degrees. Max spin speed of, again, when it's set to 1100, it does a 850 RPM spin. However, it's completely different to the synthetics one. It's a lot more violent, and it's shorter too. So it doesn't spin at 850 RPM for very long. Anyway, one notch over there, we've got wool. Max load of 1.5 kilo, 1 kilo, 1.5 kilo roughly. Max temperature of 40. Then the little wall icon here is where you should set the dial for wool if you're using this program. But that means you're actually doing a final spin of around 400 RPM, which is probably about right. Then we've got silk program. Max load again of about 1 or 1.5 kilo. Max temperature of 30. Yeah. Again, you can have rinse hold if you want. It goes into spin. Just says spin, because that's a wool spin of up to 850 RPM. And then you've got a little drain icon to drain and pump out. That's the actual, on the actual floor of the machine, we've got a filter. You're going to need something flat to get at it. You need to lift a little tab up to then bring this down. It is difficult to do when it's where you've got this here. So to make things easier, you need to pull this out and then pull that down whilst still holding that. Yeah. Anyway, this lever allows you to move the machine about. Once you lower the lever, the machine sits stable on the floor. There's a wheel at the back to help you move it around. Right, little handle there. Doesn't clip in or anything though. Lift it up. That hole there is for your door lock. Now the door lock only engages on the final spin, or the spin cycles, shall I say. This is your normal door. Lift that up. And then we've got access to our detergent compartments here and our drum. So to open the drum, it's got like a clasp there. So what you do is push, try and lift one up like that, and there we go. And then you can throw your laundry in. Now I like H-Axis like this because you can't overfill it at all. It's impossible. Because of course, when you get to the top, that's it, you can't get any more in. Right, and then when you want to close it, you push down and make sure this metal clasp comes back through there. So we've got our number 1, which is for our pre-wash detergent, if you select program 1. 2 is your main wash detergent, or if you select program 2, which you will do, or basically all main wash detergent goes in there. And then your optional fabric softener is this one here. This would have actually been for a bleaching compartment had this machine had it fitted, but no, it's not there. Anyway, maximum levels for detergent depend on what you're dispensing. Believe it or not, you can put liquid detergent in both the pre-wash and the main wash, something that I've never seen on a front loader before. Your liquid dispensing is here, so you pour it in and you fill it up to no more than the maximum line here. If you're pouring powder in, you've got a little marker icon there for pouring powder. Maximum powder mark is around here, but there's no true maximum because it doesn't really matter too much to a degree, because the powder will kind of sit in the drawer anyway. Anyway, the reason why the liquid detergent dispenser has its own compartment, because what happens is you pour your liquid in, it then kind of slides behind a slide and then into there. When you drop the lid down, effectively, you've then got a liquid compartment holder. So until the water enters, it just sits there. When the water enters, it fills up and goes over, and then comes through the holes here. And then it's got a little siphon as well, so it will drain the water at the end. This is your fabric softener compartment as well. Again, maximum mark, don't go beyond that. You'll find that the siphon's right in front of you here. Max level for liquid detergent is around 250ml for the main wash and around 100ml or so for the pre-wash. For fabric softener, I don't know, but you're looking at a lot. I mean, let's say we take this fabric softener and we pour in half a cap. And likewise, we'll take our liquid detergent and pour in 30ml. When we have a look, this is 15ml of fabric softener, so there's obviously 30. That's going to be 60, and then to maximum is going to be about 120. But when you look at the liquid, 30ml liquid, hasn't even registered on it yet. Take the clothes out. Quite damp actually. You know? Smell great though. Oh, so let's give this out of 10 then. Well, it's going to get a 7 out of 10. It's like okay in length. The washing results is okay. Rinsing results is quite good. Spinning results quite good for 1100 back in the day, back when this was released. Not really too much to say about it. I do like H-Axis machines in principle. Obviously they're a bit boring to watch in the fact that you can't see anything going on. The delicate side of things, like the wool cycle, actually washes with a half drum full water, which is pretty good. So yeah, the rinse result's quite good on that, even though it was on half load. Yeah. Thanks for watching. Hope you enjoyed the review. Again, don't forget to like the video if you haven't already. Don't forget to comment down below as well. I'd love to see your feedback. And I'll see you in another video. So, bye for now. Now, just to quickly, I'll just put this back on the boil wash just to rinse it out, ready for putting away. And was there something in it? No, luckily. But that's another problem. The only other problem I have with these is that stuff can cling around the side here and you won't be able to always see it. That's a bit annoying.